welcome back to Hunting Vintage with Dusk. Today's going to be a little short video. It's different purchases that I got at a baseball card shop out towards the Canton area, Triple Play Vintage. Anybody who watched Jab's Family knows them. He's done a couple episodes where he went in and displayed what the shop had to offer and the different selections they had and different sales. With me living in Ohio, I had to go over there and take a look at it and see what was going on and check out the shop for myself. And they had a very nice selection of star players at decent prices, various conditions as well. And then the last two cards I got at a flea market. I spent $60 on the cards from Triple Play Vintage, and I spent $70 at the cards that I got at the flea market. Let's take a look and see what names I got. So first we have a 66 leaders card, Tony Olivia and Carl Yastrzemski. Still want to get a Yastrzemski rookie. I think this card cost me $1 when it was doing totals. Then we have a 1969 home runs leader, McCovey, Richie Allen, and Ernie Banks. I think again I paid $1 for that one as well. And we have a 1969 leader card RBI, McCovey, Santo, and Billy Williams. Paid $1 for that one as well. I got the 67 Tony Olivia. Again, for people who watched my last video, season 18, I was starting to put a 67 set together. I wasn't sure what I needed, so I grabbed this card for $1 just in case it was one I needed. I'll have to take a look at it and check it out. Now, I got this Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson champion card for Baltimore. I think this one cost me $2. Should be worth a little bit more than that, but it's got a little water stain on it. But again, I got it more so just in case I needed it for that 67 set. You got a 67 Cash and Klein. This one was in a fairly decent condition. I think it was like $1 as well. 67 Mickey Lolit. Again, it was more so for, do I need it for my 67 set or not? I had a 1960 Nellie Fox. These next two cards are really important to me because when I was growing up, being a Bills fan, these were the guys that I used to grow up watching all the time play. And they were the dominant force for the 4 Super Bowls for the Bills in the early 90s. Got Bruce Smith rookie card, 86 tops. And then 86 tops Andre Reed rookie card. Got a 1966 Willie Stargell and Don Clendon. Got a 66 Orlando Cepeda. 58 Nellie Fox. I think this card cost me like $2. This card I got more from my dad in mind. He was a big Hal McRae fan back in the 70s. And so, this card was, I think, at $1. 1959 Nellie Fox. 1962 Boog Powell. We got a 1959 Gil Hodges. I think it was like $2. Pretty clean card. 1964 Gil Hodges. 1968 Orlando Cepeda. I think this card was $1. Come to realize after I saw the edges aren't very good, and then I just put it up against another card and this is trimmed. But Yastrzemski, Killebrew, Robinson. 1971 Pete Rose, rest in peace. Hopefully someday you get in the Hall of Fame. When you got all your hits, I don't think you were betting on the game. You should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. You got a 1971 Ted Simmons rookie card. When I first got back into the hobby, I had no idea who this guy was. Didn't even think he was a Hall of Famer. I think he pretty much is a Hall of Famer based upon the number of years that he was in the league. You got a 1973 Charlie Huff. There's a small little crease on this side of the card, but Charlie Huff rookie. I don't have a lot of money to spend on some of these big cards, paying full book price, so I'll probably have more scratches, dents, and dings on my cards than most people do, but these are my cards that I get to enjoy. Remember when I was really young, this was one of my dad's favorite players. As you see, there's a bunch of little creases on it. I think the shop had it for $5, and being a second-year Thurman Munson, I didn't think it was too bad of a price. You got a 1975 Nolan Ryan. Big part about his corners are really beat up. Those are the cards I got from Triple Play Vintage out of Northeast Ohio. Again, I paid about $60 for all those cards. And then these are the cards that I got at the flea market this past weekend. I believe this is a 51 Roy Campenella. This is more so from my dad. When he was growing up as a young little boy, the Brooklyn Dodgers were his favorite team. And so trying to get the Roy Campanella, Duke Snider, and possibly Gil Hodges of the same year. Sort of like a mini team setter per se. Again, it's basically $35 for this card. There's a mark here. And there's small creases that are on it. The creases obviously take away from it, but the visual appeal with the creases, you can't really see them. Just an eye-catching card. And then You know, I keep talking about the story of my sister busting him in his head with the baseball, but a 1958 Orlando Cepeda rookie card. After I left the flea market, I had to run up to my local card shop to get a good case for it so I could make sure it was protected well. Again, the guy at the flea market, he let me look at it, and I pulled it out of the sleeve that he had. Take a look at it, and you see it looks really clean up until you get to that very top. It's very small, I can't even get it to show up here. Very small, there it is right there. Very small crease. But otherwise than that, really nice, crisp, clean card. The crease is so small that it doesn't take away from the eye appeal. Very nice curb appeal. Clean as well on the back too. So $130 for the 27 card. I think I did really well for value wise, especially for recognition and names. Don't forget, on October 19th at 9 p.m. I plan on going live, trying to open up a display case of 86 tops. There's about 60 packs in there, 88 Donruss, about 60 packs in there. I got 2 boxes of repacked wax, which seems to be like a really good legitimate repacks company. So far I've gotten 4 subscribers since I posted that video, so I'll be opening up at least 4 of those packs. That's what I have planned. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.